Hi, welcome back. It's Ima, and thanks for checking in with us. This is AskIMMA.com. I have a YouTube channel, Ask IMMA GIOCOLI. I am the broker owner of Tyler Vincent Real Estate, and I'm here to serve you the best way I can, just by clarifying things and clearing the air. There's always a lot of confusion with real estate, and pretty much every single field that we're in today. We are on the information superhighway. The internet is like the Autobahn of information. So buckle in and be careful when you're navigating it, because some stuff out there is not exactly true. It's very misleading and inaccurate. So I like to clear the air, and that's what I believe I was called to do. So here I am doing it. So thanks. And today is our weekend Q&A. Happy Easter, happy Passover, happy weekend. Over the weekend, I did receive 3 questions. They're not so deep, so I want to cover them. And we will continue with I think I'm on episode 8. We are going to start shifting now and going into how to select the right agents to work with and what to look for and what not to look for, what to ask and things of that nature this week. So don't forget to check in. It's going to get hot in here sometimes, so I don't mind blowing the whistle on a lot of stuff that you need to know about. So weekend Q&A. How can I get my full credit report? So that's a good question, right? Because we go online and you have Credit Karma and all these things, but guess what? There are 3 major credit companies that exist. TransUnion, Experian, which was the old TRW. I am dating myself. And Equifax. You are entitled to 1 free copy of your full report every 12 months. I highly suggest you go online and request one. You will be quite surprised at how much information is on there about you, what you do, and where you've been, and all the debt you've had, and stuff that has not come off your official reports. Okay, so forget Credit Karma and all those websites online. Every 12 months. Why should you get one of these credit reports? Because if there's anything on there that you can clear up and you need to clear up that is older than 10 years old or even older than 8 years old, you want to definitely know about it and you want to wipe it off. There's no need for that to be sitting there. So again, go online, you get 1 free copy every 12 months, and it's TransUnion, the old TRW, which is now Experian or Equifax. Hope that helped. Question number 2. How can I overcome a previous eviction that still appears every time I apply for an apartment? Well, evictions are a bad thing. And in New York City, it's only going to get worse. You have a prior eviction. The question is, why were you previously evicted? We understand that some people just stop paying rent because financially they can't, but they also stop communicating with their landlord, which is a real bad thing to do. There's ways to work things out with people. Just be, a person and be humane about it and relate. Communication is key in life to everything, whether it's employment, raising a child, taking care of yourself, communicating with your siblings or parents or family members, as well as in the workplace and as well as with your landlord. And the reason I say that is so many people, every time there's a financial crisis or situation, we kind of have a way about us to clamber down. Like a clam, the shell gets tight. We don't want to talk about it because, yes, to some of us, it's extremely embarrassing. And it hurts sometimes to not have the finances that we need to take care of ourselves. And that's all another mindset in and of itself. So let's just start here with this. Your evictions, they take a while to come off. It's almost like a bankruptcy. So you would have to contact the courts. What year was that? You may want to contact an attorney that specializes in landlord and tenant court. If you need a referral or a reference to a fantastic attorney that handles L&T issues, please let me know. Give me a call, text me. My information's all over the internet. There's no reason for you not to be able to contact me. And so here's my suggestion and my advice. When you apply for a rental, Be 100% transparent. This is when transparency is key, okay? We don't need to know every single little thing about you, but this is something we need to know before we run your credit, before we run your background checks. Please, if you have an eviction on your record, or were semi-evicted, or weren't sure you were even evicted, or thought you were being evicted, anything regarding non-payment to a landlord and things of that nature, or liens against you, please mention it before you apply, and I'll tell you why. It'll give you an opportunity to write a letter to the landlord and explain your circumstances from that time. It'll also give you the right to have an interview with the landlord and see if he feels like he wants to take you on as a tenant and if he can trust you. And at the same time, your broker or real estate salesperson that you're working with should be able and qualified to put that together for you and help you overcome that. So please be transparent with the agent that you're working with. Let them know if you have an eviction on your record. Build in a letter, make it personal, meet the landlord if you can or the managing agents. And also always offer more security deposit. More money equals more security for the landlord. At the end of the day, it all comes down to that, you know, and your credit report. If your credit report is stellar and the only thing holding you back was that one eviction because maybe you fell upon hard times or you had some medical issues that came up or you just couldn't juggle it all and the landlord just didn't want to deal with it, and there was really no way to avoid the eviction. You know, things happen. This is life where you know, things change, we grow, we learn, we mature, we move on. And so, you know, with that comes these challenges, but clear up your record, talk to the courts, get an attorney on your side, see if you can work that out. But in terms of real time and applying, please be transparent about that. It'll save you money on the application process. It'll save you time. It'll save you even in an embarrassing moment. Those things come up. We know how to handle them. Especially if it's a seasoned agent, we'll know how to navigate it. We may even be able to make you some suggestions on how to overcome that. So please be transparent when it comes to evictions and or criminal records. Both very critical today. We need to know. And as long as we know, we can navigate it. I'm not going to lie. We're going to be transparent and honest because that is the only way to get ahead. Question number 3 was, how can I explain my not so perfect credit report to a landlord? So here goes. A not so perfect credit report to a landlord. First, when the credit report comes back, again, before the credit report is even run, please share that with the agent that you're working with. You have to have this type of comfort zone going on. And when you go into a new development, you have to be transparent about that. And they're going to be transparent back and say, hey, the landlord's just not going to take anything under 500, so you can forget it, or whatever. But if you're talking about just something that's tainted, maybe some student debt that's weighing you down, don't worry about it. We know how to navigate student debt. If it was something due to medical, also medical bills pile up. If you can explain it, please do. Again, this is when you need to write that letter. This is when you need to outline it with your agent. Because if you have history that you've paid on time and your current landlord is willing to write a reference letter and it's a verifiable reference letter, let's not just create the stationery on our own with like a Word doc. We mean something really true and transparent. I mean, be honest to yourself. No one wants to be in this vicious cycle of constant eviction and lies and craziness just to get into an apartment, because you'll find yourself right back outside of that same apartment. So there's no point in that. No one wants to go around in the Ferris wheel. We want to go ahead in life, go forward, not take 2 steps front and 5 steps back, right? This journey we're on in life is to learn and build and live and continue and create this space where internally we are at peace. And so you are transparent. Your agent is key here. I cannot stress that enough. The agent is key, and the relationship with that landlord is even more critical. So please be honest about your credit report. Explain it. Explain it before the credit report is run, that certain things may come up. And if you have no idea and something comes up, just explain it. And say, oh yes, I did have that debt. It was about 6 years ago. I didn't even realize it was still coming up. I kind of forgot about it. I moved on. I had this issue. I had that issue. We all have issues. Life is a constant moving battle. It's like, hey, the train left the station. We're all on board. We are going all the way until it ends, right? So we may as well make it the best journey possible. And I believe the only way is to be true and transparent and work with someone who's as transparent and ethical as you feel you are. So let's get everything out. Let's get you into new homes and into new places, and let's find your way. The time is ticking. Whether you decide to do it or not, the time is still leaving us, and therefore it's the biggest commodity right now. So let's use it wisely. Again, IMMA GIOCOLI, askimma.com. Love the questions. Keep them coming. We have a few others, but I'm gonna try to blend them in with this week's picking the right real estate professionals, what to look for when you're selling, buying, renting, or investing. What questions you should ask them, and we're gonna cover lots of points there, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. So check in with us. Have a blessed week. Make sure you make it a great one. If you're on vacation, enjoy it, relax, do what soothes the soul, whatever that may be. Go dancing, singing, roller skating, bowling, whatever you like. Enjoy yourselves and take care. AskImma.com, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.